everyone. So when it comes to AI, getting a fast answer, that's the easy part. But getting a trustworthy one, well, that's a whole different ballgame. Today we're going to zero in on the most critical skill you need to really master AI for our business, how to actually verify its work so you can use it safely and, effectively. Let's get right into it.
So I want to kick things off with a pretty bold question. Is your AI confidently lying to you? I know, it sounds a bit dramatic, right? But it really gets to the heart of the problem we're facing. Because sometimes, and this is the scary part, the answer is yes. And our job is to learn how to spot those lies before they cause any trouble.
And that leads us straight to what I call the confident AI problem. See, these tools are built from the ground up to sound helpful, authoritative, and super convincing. But that exact same confidence, when it's built on bad info, becomes a direct risk to our decisions, our finances, and frankly, our reputation.
The official name for this is an AI hallucination. And it's so important to get this. This isn't some bug that can just be patched out. It's actually a core part of how these language models work. They're designed to do one thing really, really well: predict the next most likely word to make a sentence that sounds right. So if they don't know a fact, their programming basically forces them to fill in the blanks, to, make stuff up.
And believe me, hallucinations aren't the only pitfall out there. So many businesses fall into these other traps. Things like treating AI like it's a crystal ball for huge decisions, or skipping that crucial human review step just to save a few minutes, or just, assuming that what comes out is going to be perfect. Every single one of these is like leaving a door wide open for a costly mistake to walk right in.
So what does this actually look like in the real world when things go south? Let's walk through a couple of scenarios that show just how much damage these little errors can do. This is where the theory gets real, and it gets real fast.
Okay, so imagine this. You ask your AI to help find some tax incentives. It spits out this perfectly worded, super specific, and completely made-up grant. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? A 15% tax credit? But if you base your financial planning on a law that literally does not exist, you could be looking at some serious penalties from the IRS. It's a plausible-sounding and very, very expensive lie.
Or take this example. You ask the AI to help you write a sales email, and in its quest to be as persuasive as possible, it just invents a cool new product feature, one that's maybe still on the drawing board or doesn't exist at all. You send that email out, and what happens? You've just damaged your credibility and promised something you can't deliver. That leads to unhappy customers and a real loss of trust.
Okay, enough of the problem, let's focus on the solution. I'm going to give you a really simple, powerful, and easy-to-remember framework for AI safety. I want you to think of this as your new standard operating procedure anytime you're using these tools for a business task. Here it is, your 4-step plan. Step 1, question everything. I mean it. Treat every single thing an AI gives you like a first draft from a brand new intern. It's full of potential, for sure, but it is never the final product. Step 2, request sources. A simple prompt like, "Can you provide the sources for that information?" can instantly tell you if the AI is working with real data or if it's just winging it. Step 3, cross-reference. For any fact, any number, any claim that matters, you have to check it against a trusted outside source. That means going to the official government website or checking our own internal docs. And finally, Step 4, human oversight. This is non-negotiable. Nothing goes out the door without an expert, someone with real-world context and experience, giving it the final green light. All right, so as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one single core mindset. This is the thought that should guide every single interaction you have with an AI from this moment on. It's how we get all the incredible benefits while managing all of the risks.
And here it is. The most important thing to remember is this: AI is an assistant. It is not an oracle. It's like a brilliant intern that can draft, research, and summarize at a speed we can't even imagine. But it is not the final authority. Your expertise, your critical thinking, your judgment, that's what turns its raw output into a reliable business asset. You are the essential final step.
So I'll leave you with a call to action. What is the very first thing you are going to verify using this new framework? Think about the last thing you asked an AI to generate for you. An email, maybe a report, a bit of code. I want you to go back to it, right now if you can, and run it through these 4 steps. Let's make verification a habit, and let's start that habit today.